Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's Monday morning after a fantastic weekend of sales. I ain't got time to mess around today, so let's get going. So yeah, it was an amazing weekend of sales. Finally, after a couple, subpar weekends, I finally had a really nice weekend. Sold 20 items, over $1,000. I'm on the wrong screen again. $1,101.36. Now that's shipping and tax and all that stuff included in that total, but it's nice to be over that $1,000 mark. That's always my goal for the weekend, is get over that $1,000. However it is, one huge sale, 50 small sales. I don't care how it happens. And this weekend was quite different than a lot of the weekends in the past. Recently I've been having small items sell and not sell large dollar amounts. So this time it's a lot of larger items. Today's going to be a very long packing day for a lot of this stuff. So we're going to get into it. I did sell one thing on Amazon, so we'll go over that as well. And I want to tell you about my giveaway contest. Now, last week when I announced the giveaway contest, I said that there had to be a minimum of 100 views on that video, which generally isn't a problem. But for whatever reason, last weekend's video, I don't know if y'all hated that thumbnail, whatever it was, 64 views. What the heck? That is my worst video performance that I've put out in well over months and months and months. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if people didn't want free stuff. Whatever it is, unfortunately, if we came a couple of views close, I would have just gone and given the item away. But unfortunately, 64 views, I'm not giving away an item this month. It's just not going to happen. But just to let you know, a couple of you were pretty close. I'm not going to tell you who might have won. It won't be a problem next time. I don't know why that video just didn't get any views. Whatever it was, we're going to move on from it. We're into a new week. Try to do a little better here. We'll see what happens this week in the video. So let me show you what sold. You're definitely going to want to check this stuff out because there is quite a few. I hate using the word bolo. I've said that a million times, but some cool stuff that sold this time that you're definitely going to want to be on the lookout for. We're going to start out with football helmets because I tell you about football helmets just about every video. On Friday, I found, I think, 5 helmets Friday. I had found 2 on Thursday. So I added 7 more to my pile of about 8 that were already out there in the garage. So my goal over the whole weekend was to try to get as many of these listed as I could. And I think I listed like 6 or 7 helmets. A couple needed parts, so I'm going to need to fix them up a little bit. But I sold 2 of the ones that I listed already. So we're going to show those first. This one here, this is a Rydell helmet. This is actually an adult size helmet. I tried this on. It fit. I haven't had a football helmet on in a long time, probably since high school. I don't know if I put one on since then. It fit, kind of weird. And this one here is actually a pretty good helmet. Had all the ear pads, had everything inside. Pretty good condition. White helmet with a black face mask. That combo seems to work pretty good. I do always clean the helmets up before I list them. I get one of those Mr. Clean Magic erasers and I get as many of the paint marks off of here, make this nice and clean. Definitely helps me get the higher prices on some of these. This one here sold for $79.99 plus shipping. So yeah, really great sale. And I tell you all the time, when I'm buying these, I'm paying less than $10. The ones that I picked up the other day, I paid either $4 or $6 for. So yeah, about $5 average for the ones that I picked up last week. You can see on this one here, you see how this side is a little bit toned yellow compared to this side. I did point that out in the video. I don't know, this side must have, however they had it stored, must have been getting some sunlight or something. But either way, that one sold for $80 plus shipping. This one, not quite as much. So this one here is a Schutt helmet. Would have been a lot better, but you see, I didn't have the ear pads on this one. And I didn't have the exact model name. I was trying to research it. There's only a handful of models, but I couldn't find one with this exact pattern or setup. I think if I had the ear pads, I probably could have hit that $60 to $80 mark. Unfortunately, without the ear pads, without knowing the exact model name, I think this one sold for $39.99. As I scroll down, I should have done that before I started talking. Yeah, $39.99 plus shipping. And this one sold pretty quickly. And like I said, this is a pretty good helmet. Someone will buy the ear pads and have a really nice helmet. But to get these ear pads, you probably got to spend $20 or so to get just the ear pads. So I sold it as is, got $40. So just in those 2 helmets, already $120 out of the gate. We're going to hit some of this other stuff that's sitting on here in the way. Now, shoes, I talk about all the time. I like selling shoes. I'm not crazy about it. I want to find ones that are like this, new with tags, or ones that are going to sell for really good money that are in fantastic shape. I don't want to have to do a whole lot of cleaning. I don't want to buy a pair of shoes for $10 to sell it for $25. That's not my business model, especially if you got to do some cleaning on them. But this is a really cool pair. New Balance, they're Gore-Tex, they're hiking or mountain climbing, running, trail shoes. These sold for $79.99 plus shipping. Now I did pay up for these when I got them. I think I paid about $15, but still pretty good. I'll spend $15 all day to sell them for $80. They did take a little while to sell. They've probably been in my store maybe about 6 months, so they weren't super quick sellers, but I don't have a problem holding out, waiting for that top dollar. Got $80 for these. All right, now you see these sitting back here. These are Fisher-Price linkables. I have 5 different ones here. You've probably seen me talk about it before. I have a whole bunch of them up here on the shelf. They're kind of like my toy collection, and then I sell them as they sell off of eBay. I actually sold a full set of these on, I think it was Friday. I sold a set of 5 of these, and I sold another set today. I relisted them over the weekend, got the sale. So they're really cool. I take the batteries out before I ship them, so they're not going to make any noise. But we got the koala, we got the sloth, we got the hedgehog, the otter, and the moose. Yeah, all 5 of these here. I pick these up when I can find them in thrift stores for between $1 to $4. That's kind of my goal. Every once in a while, I may go up to 5 if I'm going to use my coupon and get a little bit of a discount. I sell this set of 5 for $50 plus shipping, and I've sold, I think this is the 3rd set of these that I sell. So they're selling pretty regularly. Like I said, I relisted this over the weekend and it sold within a day. The last one took a couple weeks. These linkables do sell pretty well, but I definitely like this combo of 5 for $50 plus shipping. It just fits into a 12 by 12 by 12 box. It's a little tight, but I can pad it up enough to where it's going to get there safely. So yeah, really cool set sale for $50 there. So yeah, we've had some really good dollar amount sales here. We're going to show you a couple of the other lower price items first. We'll go down here. It was kind of strange. On Friday, I had a bunch of sports card items sell, and then no more sports cards for the whole weekend. So we're going to buzz through these cards here. First up, we have an autograph card. Hyun-Jin Ryu, I believe is how he pronounces his name. He used to play for the Dodgers. Blue Jays on this card. I'm not sure if he's still with the Blue Jays now. Maybe he is. And this one, actually, I picked up at a local card show for just $3. Yeah, I picked this up for $3 at a card show. It sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Only took a couple weeks, so that was a really good pickup. The next card, this is Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon played college football at BYU. This is one of his college cards from 1986. This was just a random card in a box of other stuff that I got. It turned out to be a pretty good bonus. This sold for $8.79, so nothing that I actually really paid up for or paid any real money for. It was just an extra card to get $9 for it. I'm down with that. It's going to go out eBay standard envelope, so it's just going to cost me 53 cents. But now we got a jumbo card. This is a jumbo card. There's a regular size and a jumbo. This is Barry Larkin. This is a jumbo Elite Series card. It is individually serial numbered on the back right there out of like 10,000, 5,000 on this one. This was the first card to sell on Friday that hasn't gone out. $15, $14.99 plus shipping. So the biggest card out of these. This can't go out eBay standard envelope just because of the size, so I'm going to put this into a rigid mailer, make sure that it gets there safely. Charge $4 for shipping. Not too much of a big deal. Let's see. This is the last sports card, and this is a lot of 6 of them. This is Fran Tarkington, known for his years with Minnesota Vikings, but he did also play for the New York Giants originally. I think this first card here is on the Giants, but all these cards were in pretty rough condition. Didn't want to sell them individually. They're just not going to sell because of the condition. I figured I'd lot them together. Makes them on a really good deal. $9.99 plus shipping. There's 6 of them here, so they barely paid over $1 card. So even though they're not in good shape, they still had a little bit of value. Got $10 for those. And of course, I did sell some non-sport card sets. We'll roll through these kind of quickly here. I already got them bundled up like this. I put them like this to kind of keep them together before they ship out. Put them in a little 5x3x2 box. If you ship card lots, those little 5x3x2 boxes work great. I have a link down below for them. I think they're like less than 50 cents each. But this set is Toxic High. I only had a couple of these sets. This one took forever to sell. Happy to get rid of this one. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And I sold another of these American Gladiator sets. I hadn't been selling any of these. I finally sold one last week. Sold another one this weekend. Another $9.99 plus shipping. And they're finally gone. The one person bought my last 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets. They're over in the UK, so I'm going to have to use Pirate Ship, use their simple export rate, send it over to them. But they bought my last 3 sets of these. Now, I do have a couple that are missing, like 1 or 2 cards that were damaged, so I will replace those at some point. I'll sell a couple more TMNT sets here in the future. But for now, I am completely out of Ninja Turtle sets. I think they got a little bit of a discount. Scroll down a little bit. $29.97 I think it was plus shipping, so I think they paid $30 plus shipping on those. There are a couple more sports related items. This is another one that I'm happy to see go. It's been listed for quite a while. Tony Pena Jr. Royals bobblehead from 2008. Box was a little bit beat up. Only reason I picked it up because I got it for just a couple dollars, and I saw that they were actually selling for about $20, so I went ahead and picked it up, but it just took forever. So I did get $20 for it. Just took way longer than I would have liked, taking up space up in the shelves back there. Happy to get this sold. $20 plus shipping. And the last sports related item is this one here. We got Joe Montana autographed 8x10 picture, but when I hold it back here, you can see, you're like, where's the autograph? I got to get it closer, and you can see it's right here. It's a little bit faded. I picked this up for a bargain. Ended up getting it authenticated by JSA just a week or so ago. Now, I knew I was going to get less for it than I would for one that had a really nice, bold autograph. This one here I had in my store for $70. Took an offer for $65 plus shipping. So $70 all in for this. I paid $10. Actually, I don't even know if I paid $10 for the photo. It was kind of in a bulk lot of stuff, but because it wasn't authenticated and it was faded like this, I got a pretty good deal. Had to spend $10 to get it authenticated, so I don't have too much into it. Got $65 plus shipping. Big thumbs up there. Oh yeah, this sold too. A couple weeks ago, I talked about one of my videos about picking up a CPAP machine. Now, you can't sell CPAP machines on eBay because you need a prescription, but there are some parts for them that you can sell. So that's what I did on this one. I had sold like a little memory card out of it for $10 already, and this is the little modem that goes with it. I guess the modem connects the information to your doctor. I'm not really sure how they work. I've never had a CPAP machine, but I pulled this little modem out of here, and this sold individually as well. This sold for $23.45. You see what I did on that one? Had a little fun with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the price that I picked for it. Free shipping, but no big deal. It's just going to go into a bubble mailer, ship out for just a few dollars. So got 20 some bucks for this, got $10 for that little card. So I got over $30, even though I couldn't sell that CPAP machine by itself. So they're still worth it to pick up, part out if you can do that. All right, one more small item, then we're going to get into some of the bigger stuff. Sold another model kit. These have definitely slowed down. I'm down to my last, I don't know, I think I might have about 20 some of them left. What's nice about this, it's a nice tiny little small box. This is going to be one of the easier ones to ship out. This cool little PT212 boat model kit. Sold for $29.99. So even though this is a small little kit, still had some good value. $30 plus shipping on that one. Now from that same purchase, I sold 4 games that I have going out. I'm going to show you the best one first. Last week, you probably saw me sell one game that sold for $200. It was a vintage game Gary Gygax created pre-Dungeons and Dragons from the early 1970s. This is another one that I have here. So this is Dunkirk, same as that other game that I purchased. There's a little label here. This game was unpunched, which is what makes it so valuable. I actually had this one listed at $300, trying to get more from it, but the person that bought that last game for $200 offered me $200 for this one as well. So since he bought the previous one, I figured I'd go ahead and make him a deal on this one. So yeah, got another $200. So yeah, $400 just out of those 2 games over the last week. And yeah, this game purchase is getting better and better and better as the week goes on. I'm well into the profit on it. I paid $15, I wish. I paid $1,500 for all of those games. And I think I'm at about $2,500, $2,600 in total sales on those now. So still going strong. Got 3 others that sold here. I'm going to have to look at the screen to see how much some of these sold for because they're all kind of different prices. Now, first up, we have Waterloo. And the problem with this game, the only bad thing is, look, this side panel ripped off. And that happens a lot on these Avalon Hill games. You pull them from the side, and these have been stored for many years. These are all from like the 70s. And these side things pull off very easily. Now, this was all disclosed in the listing. Not a big deal. Still got $29.99 plus shipping on this one. And then we got 2 more. I think these ones were a little bit cheaper. We got Alexander the Great, same sort of thing. I think on all this style games, none of them that I had were unpunched. You can see inside. You can see inside. We got all the little pieces all bundled up. They're not too much to these games. Generally, when I'm selling these, I'm not counting these individual tokens. I kind of spread them out, let them see what's there, just put it in the description. Looks complete, but I did not count the individual counters. It's pretty typical with most people do with these listings, especially for a game that's $20. It's not worth it to count those individual ones. It's not like you're going to get any more or less for it if you're missing like one of those counters. I think people kind of understand that when they're buying them. This other game, similar thing. This one is another Avalon Hill game, 1914. It's a World War I strategy game. This one was partially unpunched. So give you an example of what that's like. So we got some of the pieces punched here, and some of them still here on these little, I don't know, I call them skeletons. I don't know what they call call these little things with all the pieces on them. If you know the name for or what they call these before they're punched or after they're punched, let me know. I call them little skeletons. I don't know why. But so this one was partially unpunched. Got a little bit more for it. Got $24.99. If it was all punched, probably would have got about $5 less. Not a huge deal. But it's cool to get a bunch of those sold. So that's what we had, 20, 25, and 30. So pretty good sales on those to go along with the $200 game. Some really nice sales, getting some money back on those. All right, now, and those weren't even the biggest items that sell. Down here, this is the biggest item, and I think the last item off of eBay. So I got that Amazon one, but this is huge. Do I have it upside down? Yes, I do. Let me turn it the right way. I bought several of these a while back. I had one Monopoly Clue. I have one that's Monopoly and Yahtzee, and then I had just another Monopoly special limited edition box one. The Monopoly by itself sold, I think that one was last week or the week before. I think I got like $130 for that one because it was definitely a more limited, more desirable one. This one here, not quite as much. I'm on the wrong screen again. Let me scroll up to see what I sold this for. This one is about the cheapest of all the ones that I had. This one sold for $60 plus shipping. It's going up to Washington, so from Arizona to Washington, not too bad shipping-wise. But it's a wood box edition, so I'm going to need to make sure that I pad up the edges, make sure that it gets there safely. I do have a box that's going to work pretty good. Otherwise, these things are a big pain in the butt to ship out. But either way, I ended up getting $59.99 plus shipping. What's kind of weird about this one, it was $2.99 at a thrift store. I don't know why it was priced so low, but yeah, it had the sticker on it for $2.99. Even the girl at the register was like, only $2.99? I'm like, yeah, I don't know why. That's kind of why I was buying it, because I knew this one wasn't as expensive as some of the other ones. But either way, long story, a lot of babbling. $3 into, what did I say? 60, yeah. All right, so yeah, that was it for eBay. $1,100 in sales. Really happy about that. Like I said, it's going to be a long shipping day with some of these. Some of these are going to need some special boxing, and I'm going to have to make multiple trips probably inside UPS today. A lot of these are definitely going UPS. The last item that I sold, so before I go, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that we're not doing the giveaway, but unfortunately I got to stick to the rule. 64 views on that last video. That's pathetic. So hopefully this video performs better. The last item that I sold is this Halloween costume, or just costume. I guess it doesn't have to be for Halloween. Someone could wear this to a Comic-Con or any sort of con that's out there. This is a She-Ra, Princess of Power. Yeah, yep, that's what the girl looks like on the back with her outfit on. This was a show from, I believe Netflix did this show, and I've sold this exact one before. I sold it last year. I found one, knew that it was a pretty good item. This sold on Amazon. I did cross-list it on both sites, but I'm glad it sold off Amazon. Sold for a little bit more there. Again, I messed around with the dollar amount. I sold it for $77.77 plus a little bit for shipping. So really good pickup here. I paid it just $5 for this. So yeah, if you ever see these out there, definitely pick them up. All right, I think that's it for today. Like I said, I got a lot of packing to do. I think Thursday's video this week is going to be about my antique or collectibles booth. We're going to talk about that. Going to talk about what's been selling. And when I'm out there, maybe I will review a couple other people's booths or cases and give my feedback, good or bad. So, all right, that's it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Hit thumbs up. If you didn't go see that video the other day, if that video does get up to 100 views somehow by a miracle, I will go back and do that giveaway retroactively. But for now, no giveaway this month. We'll have to move on to next month and hope it performs a little bit better. So, all right, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.